I want to talk about racism in China. Actually, racism exists in many forms. In China, it's a kind of racism which is not related to any hate or dislike. You only see the racism in China if you want to be an English teacher, because the idea the Chinese have is an English teacher should be white. So, if you're not white and you want to be an English teacher in China, then you have a big problem. It's an image people have. Even the word foreigner, if you mention the word foreigner to a Chinese, the Chinese will immediately think of a white person, because a majority of the foreigners in China are white. I was once called a poor Indian because the Chinese have a perception that all white people are rich, the men are handsome, the women are beautiful, they are intelligent, and so on. And if you do not conform to that, then there is a kind of discrimination. This is what I call indirect discrimination, because as an English teacher, I find that sometimes, it's not always the case, sometimes I cannot get a job or cannot keep the job I have because I do not fit the image of an English teacher. Now, the problem is you cannot discuss racism with the Chinese. They just don't want to hear the word racism. They live in total denial that racism exists in China. It is a fact of life that racism exists anywhere in the world, but the Chinese don't want to believe it. It is very unfortunate. They are really lovely people. They are very friendly. They are very helpful. But when it comes to teaching English, if you don't match the image they have in their heads, then they have a problem. I mean, you have a problem.